All right, guys, thank you for being here. And we're doing movies and we're doing teams. Team number 1 is Dave Tooney and James Mastroianni.
We'll be going by the Pittsburgh Steelers is what we'll be calling ourselves today. Yep.
And then for team 2, we have Mary Holland and Matt Newell.
We'll just be going by our names, right?
Yeah, we don't need it.
There's already a Pittsburgh
There
Steelers
is,
team.
and it feels inappropriate to steal
By the time
that
people hear this,
title.
Yeah, it's
it'll
going to
be
be over. This is coming
embarrassing.
out in like a month and a half. So we're going to start by doing introductions. Please tell us what you're working on, and then tell us what is your favorite movie of all time, and then a movie that you think is incredibly overrated. We'll start with Dave Tooney.
Hey, my name's Dave Tooney, and what am I working on? Oh, Lord. Well, you can see me on my improv team Bangarang on Friday nights at UCB Franklin in Los Angeles. And my favorite movie, I think my favorite movie is The Big Lebowski. I really love it. I think it's the first Coen Brothers movie I ever saw. And the movie I think is overrated.
Yeah.
I think that one of the most overrated movies is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Although I think that's because I saw it way after the hype, what everyone was like, it's amazing. Then I saw it like 7 years later or something. And so it lost its luster.
After the glow had worn off. Thank you very much, James Mastroianni.
Well, you could see my team Outside Dog every Tuesday night at 10:30 at UCB Sunset. My favorite movie of all time is probably Goodfellas. I'm a huge Goodfellas fan. The movie I think is the most overrated of all time, Fight Club, maybe?
-5 to James.
Here's the thing, I like it. Here's the thing, I like it. It's just overrated, that's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, Mary Holland.
Hello, my name is Mary Holland. I'm currently on a show on Stars called Blunt Talk. Tune in. And then I also perform at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, various shows. There's a website, Google it. But I'm there a lot. And then my favorite movie of all time is E.T. And then the movie that I think is overrated, and it's probably just because I didn't get it when I watched it, and I certainly didn't get why everybody raves about it, but it's Blade Runner. I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
I just don't know what's going on, so that's probably more about my brain and less about it being a good movie.
Right.
Thank you very much, Matt.
Thank you.
Hey, my name is Matt Newell. You can see me, my improv team, Outside Dog, every Tuesday at 10:30 at UCB Sunset. We get 1-star reviews and do improv off of them.
That's right.
My favorite movie, I was going to say Goodfellas, but I'm going to change it up a bit, I guess. I guess my favorite movie would be Empire Strikes Back.
Not True Romance?
Huh?
Not True Romance?
I like that one too. I mean, I have like 5 favorite movies. So
Depending on what day you ask.
yeah, True Romance is a good one. Yeah, it's up there too. My
Good.
most overrated is Gladiator. I don't think it should have won Best Picture. It was a fine action movie. It was fine, but it was not better than.
Yeah.
What was something else that was nominated in 2000 for Best Picture that Gladiator won? Do you remember?
No, I don't
No?
remember. No.
Okay.
But I just remember being disappointed that year. Like, oh, that shouldn't have won.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for doing this. We're going to start out with a round called Mr. Cat Poop. Now, when films go overseas to different markets, they will sometimes get new titles just because they want to tailor them to the local market. And in the instance of As Good as It Gets, there was no real equivalent saying in China, so they changed it to Melvin, which is Jack Nicholson's character's name, and Melvin happens to be close to the Mandarin Chinese word for cat feces. So the film was marketed as Mr. Cat Poop. So you're going to get a title. We're going to do this in teams. You're going to get a mistranslated title and the market that it was in, and I want you to tell me what you think the movie is. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask each team individually. We're going to start with the Steelers first of James and Dave. They're going to have 30 seconds to try to figure it out. And then if they don't get it, then it's going to go to you guys. And if you don't get it, it's going to go back to them. And I'm going to give a hint. That'll help you out, okay?
Okay.
I'll tell you what, right now, I like that we're called the Steelers.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I would. Then he said it. Now I like it.
Sounds good, right? Feels good.
All right, so the first one up. What 1978 film in Argentina was titled Vaseline? 30 seconds, go.
78. What was that? Godfather, maybe? Maybe a Godfather? Maybe like an Apocalypse Now. What had Vaseline in it?
15 seconds left.
Clockwork Orange.
That works for me.
That seems the closest to Vaseline
Yeah.
to me. For some,
Great.
I'm going to say a
Clockwork
Clockwork
Orange.
Orange. Matt and Mary.
You go ahead.
78. I'm trying to think of what came out in
yeah.
78. Rocky? Rocky?
Gonna go with Rocky?
Yeah.
Rocky? No, musical. It's a musical. 1978.
78 musical.
20 seconds this time.
What was the musical in 78? Oh, what's the Sound of Music?
That came out like the 60s or something.
Fuck. What about The Producers? That was in the 60s.
5
too.
seconds.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Say the...
Annie.
Annie. No, it's not Annie. 20 seconds.
Musical. Okay, think of maybe cartoons?
Yeah.
Maybe like Disney's?
10 seconds. You're going to kick yourself.
Wait. Is it...
5 seconds. Cats? No, not cats. Hint? Olivia Newton-John.
Oh,
Grease.
It is Grease. It's
Grease.
Yes.
God, of course.
Yes,
Makes a lot of sense.
it was translated into
Vaselina.
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 Yes, so there you go.
It's
I think of that
La
movie as coming out in
Palabra.
the 60s, though,
Oh,
because they're all
yeah.
greasers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Grease,
1978.
of course.
That makes perfect sense.
The next one up. So this one's going to be for you guys.
All right, we got this.
1999. What American film, when it went to China, got the title of He's a Ghost? 30 seconds.
I think it's Sixth Sense.
Okay.
Is it Sixth Sense?
It is Sixth Sense. Yes.
He's a ghost.
Yes,
They ruined the ending in the title.
They ruined the ending of the
Ruined the
film.
ending in the title. That's so funny.
One of the biggest plot twists in movie history they put
Yeah.
into the title, but
Oh,
you're
man.
absolutely
That's
right.
so
It's He's a
funny.
Ghost. Okay, so this
That's
one.
great.
So, so now this one is going to be for you guys. Next one up. This is a 2007 film, One Night Big Belly.
One Night Big Belly.
30 seconds.
2007.
One Night Big Belly.
One Night Big Belly.
All right, what was that movie where it was like the
Tiger,
eating a
Dragon?
lot? No, that was a Chinese. They would
Pray,
just
Love?
call it that.
Eat, Pray, Love?
Eat, Pray,
Is that
Love.
what you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry. I should be that. I was thinking Eat, Pray, Love.
Wait,
Please
one
be
night.
professional.
10
No, it's
seconds,
gotta
10
be
seconds.
What if it's The Hangover? One night. One night big. But was that 2007?
The first one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Need
The
an
Hangover?
answer.
Let's say The Hangover.
Hangover. It is not The Hangover.
Knocked up.
It is Knocked Up. Very well done. Mary and Matt nailed it.
One night, big belly.
One Night Big Belly.
All right, now this is going to be
But
the
that's
last.
not how pregnancy works.
Yes, it is.
So this one.
Not
So
how hangovers work either, James.
Fair.
fair point.
Unless you
No.
just drink a ton of beer.
Yeah,
and
eat
have a
pizza.
Big belly.
All right, so this last one is going to be for you guys. 1997 in China, his powerful device makes him famous. 30 seconds.
Oh,
Could be
something.
his powerful
Something
device.
Iron Man? No.
No, 97.
Makes him famous.
Is it the mask, or I think it's maybe the mask? Do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Makes him famous though. No, it wouldn't, I'm sorry. Makes him famous.
Oh God.
10 seconds.
Ooh.
Oh Jesus. A hat. Some kind of hat.
5 seconds.
Let's just. You want to say the mask for now?
Sure,
We'll
the
say the
mask.
mask.
The Mask. No, it is not The Mask.
Thank you.
97 makes it.
Herbie Fully Loaded.
I thought the same thing, but I don't think so.
I think it came on the 2000s.
Like, but I
anyways.
was thinking like maybe is there like a car or something like that or I don't know.
Yeah.
His powerful device makes him famous.
15 seconds.
Batman Returns.
Oh, Batman Returns is probably pretty good. It's not
There's
going to be
no way
right,
that's
but somebody should say it.
10 seconds.
Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Oh, Boogie Nights is exactly the right
Oh my gosh, that
answer.
was great.
Done. Well done.
His
Dave
powerful
Tooney.
device.
His powerful
That's a
device
funny
makes him famous.
that's so good.
Boogie Nights.
That's right.
All right.
We almost said Batman Returns.
Oh, remember?
Like the second one would be different. What was the first one called?
He gets his powerful device.
Yeah.
His powerful device
He
makes him
acquires
famous.
the powerful device.
He's not famous yet.
No.
Second one, he gets famous.
Well done, Dave Tooney. All right, so that's going to bring us to our next round, which is Thank God That Didn't Happen. Now, one of the most well-known stories in Hollywood is that of Tom Selleck turning down the role of Indiana Jones to honor his contract for Magnum P.I. He called it one of the biggest mistakes of his life. So now this is going to be be 2 questions, and they're going to be who turned down roles for films. So now we will start over there with Matt and Mary. Who was originally offered the role of John McClane in Die Hard? Was it A, Frank Sinatra? Was it B, Sigourney Weaver? Or was it C, Eddie Murphy?
Ooh. Yeah.
I think it's Eddie Murphy. Do
Yeah.
you think that sounds right?
That sounds right to me.
Yeah. 'Cause I think
Yes.
like Beverly Hills Cop
Yeah,
was
yeah.
around that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to say Eddie Murphy. Gentlemen.
What happens if can we guess the same one?
Yeah,
or
you can
no?
guess the same one. If you think they've got it
Yeah.
correct, you can guess it.
I don't know. I think Sigourney Weaver would be an interesting, but it's not Joan McClane.
I know, but if there's one thing that the Steelers are,
Jesus.
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah, we are interesting. We expect to keep it interesting.
So I would go with B.
Let's go B.
Sigourney
Let's go
Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. You said
Weaver.
Eddie Murphy. The actual answer is Frank Sinatra.
No.
Yeah. Well,
He's too old.
Well, here's the thing that people don't realize. Die Hard.
Take it easy, man. Too old and gross.
What people don't realize is Die Hard is technically a sequel. The film is based off a novel called Nothing Lasts Forever by Roderick Thorpe, and he wrote a novel called The Detective that was made into a film in 1968, and it had a character named John Leland. And Frank Sinatra played that character, and then Nothing Lasts Forever was the next book in that series. And the movie was a hit for Frank Sinatra, and he had it in his contract that if they ever made a sequel, they had to offer him the role first.
Wow.
So when they started developing Die Hard, they legally had to offer the role to Frank Sinatra, who was in his 70s at the time, and he said, no thank you. And so
Wow.
they cast Bruce Willis.
What if he said yes?
Would have been great.
Yeah. To see
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra like just old and trying to walk barefoot with
Yeah.
broken glass all over his feet.
Old wrinkly feet, right,
Yeah.
Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, just gross, just nasty, gross, old, just nasty.
Everybody hating him because he's old. Hans Gruber calling him
Yeah.
old.
All right, so next one. Mary Matt, this one is for you. Who was originally offered the role of the Terminator? Was it A, Robert De Niro? Was it B, Mel Gibson? Or was it C, Christopher Walken?
I think maybe Mel Gibson.
That's your guess?
That would be my guess, yeah.
Was he
Or-
a
Oh, wait a
bad
sec. I
guy?
was supposed to start with you guys, wasn't I?
Oh, yeah.
We could
I'm
go to
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. So
no, we
let's-
can.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
let
yeah.
them
Sorry.
go.
Yeah, it's going to be for you guys now.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
De Niro seems like he was bigger at the time than Mel Gibson.
Who did?
De Niro seems like he was bigger at the time.
Yeah, but Mel Gibson at the time was also coming off of like
He's coming out of Mad
Mad
Max.
Max, maybe Man Without a Face. That was a pretty. And the Terminator only had half a face by the end of the movie.
I think you just.
Logic is insane.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm glad they went first.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Right.
What's the one thing I like about that movie? When he had half a face. Let's do that
Yeah,
again.
I don't know, man. But then, like another part of me thinks that like Christopher Walken's going to be the answer because we don't expect it, and we all know Steve has something up his sleeve. So I don't know. What do you think?
I think we should go with the interesting choice. C, Christopher Walken.
All right, great. We're gonna go Christopher
Christopher
Walken.
Walken. Matt and
Okay.
Mary.
I think that's actually right. That was a few years after Deer Hunter, right?
Great.
Do you think?
Sure,
What do you
yeah.
think?
Look,
I don't think it's Mel Gibson. That's my only.
That's who I think it is. So let's go with
That's who you
yours.
do think it
no,
is?
but I don't know. So I want to go with yours.
All right. Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. Should have gone with Mary. The answer was Mel Gibson.
Man Without a Face.
Man Without a Face.
I
Your
knew it.
reasoning was perfect.
I knew
Your
it.
reasoning
Except
was
for that movie
perfect.
came out years after Terminator.
Yeah, but they knew. But they saw. They saw.
That's how I got the wrong
potential.
name. Yeah.
They
Oh,
saw
okay.
the potential.
Saw the potential for half a face.
Half a face.
When a man had
yeah,
no face.
Absolutely. Also, remember Mel Gibson painted half of his face for Braveheart later on. Half his face was blue.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something to think about, you guys.
But yes, Mel Gibson was originally offered the role of Terminator, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to play the character of Reese. He was going to play the savior character, but Cameron ended up switching it around. And also, while Arnold was still going to play Reese, the studio was really pushing James Cameron to hire somebody else to play the Terminator. But Cameron said no because he thought this actor was too nice. I mean, we say actor, he was more of a personality. He was a sports personality. Anybody want to guess who the studio was pushing Cameron to hire to play the Terminator?
Patrick Ewing.
But no, it's not Patrick Ewing.
Sports
A
personality.
sports personality. He was an
I
athlete.
don't know. Wait,
I
what
would
year
say-
was this?
80, No, I think it was like 84.
William the Refrigerator Perry.
Right sport.
John
Okay.
Elway.
John Elway is the Terminator.
That's so funny.
Who's nice? Oh,
Joe Montana?
Oh, Walter Payton.
Oh God, you're so close. You even got the position correct now.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson, yes. The studio wanted him
That
to.
picture's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, I've got a picture of O.J. Simpson as the Terminator. You can see it at randomawesomeness.podcast.com. You can see photos of all this stuff. But yes, the studio was pushing Cameron to hire O.J. Simpson to play the Terminator, and Cameron felt that he was too nice of a guy and wouldn't do it.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine if he had played the Terminator during his trial, all the great puns and all the headlines that would have
It would have
Yeah.
been gold. It would have been late night
great.
gold.
It would have been great. I wish that would have happened. I wish that would have happened for everybody.
For everyone.
He would be the governor. That's how history works.
That's how history works. He would have been the governor. Arnold Schwarzenegger would have killed O.J. Simpson's wife. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And Mel Gibson would still hate Jews.
If there's one thing we can set a clock to.
Oh, yeah. What time is it? 3?
Yep.
Mel Gibson still hates Jews. Good to know. Good to know. Yep.
That is going to bring us to our next round, which is Film First. Hollywood is a place that measures itself in first. From the very first film, which was in the 1870s, it was a result of a gentleman's bet as to whether or not when a horse is galloping, do all the hooves come off the ground at the same time. And what happened was a guy, Leland Stanford, the guy who set up Stanford University, to settle it, he contacted a guy named Edward Muybridge, and he set up an experiment along a racetrack with wires holding open the shutters of cameras that were placed along the track, had a horse run, and when the horse broke the wires, it closed the shutter, taking the photo. And then Muybridge realized if you took all the photos, put them on a disc and spun them, it looked like movement. And that was kind of the first film
magic.
ever. Yeah, he was Muybridge would also go on to kill his wife's lover, and he was the first one to plead criminal insanity.
Magic.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
The first one to plead. He set so many firsts.
Yeah.
What a record setter. That's crazy.
What a
Right.
career.
So now in this round, what I'm going to do is give you guys a year and a hint at a milestone, and I want you to tell me what you think that milestone is. Okay?
Great.
First up, what technology was first used in a feature in 1922? You can use your bells, too, to ring in. James,
Sound.
it is not sound. No.
Ooh.
Mary,
The moving pictures. It used to be just still. No.
Color.
not color. Go crazy. Go even crazier with technology.
Stop motion.
Stop motion. No, it is not stop motion.
Projectors.
No, go crazy.
3D.
3D is the correct answer.
I'm on your team.
Oh yeah.
Mary just gave him this horrible look until she realized that they're on the same team.
Jeez.
But no, 1922 was the first time anybody used 3D. It was 5 years before sound and 10 years before color. So 3D was actually first.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was
crazy.
It was in a movie called The Power of Love, and it used the same technology that people would use in 1950s, 60s sci-fi films, where you had two cameras mounted side by side, and then they colored the film red and green to
Oh,
give you
right.
so that, and then they had you wear the glasses.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
Yeah, it premiered at the Ambassador Hotel, and it was also a choose your own adventure. It was a love story, and there were two endings. There was a happy ending and a sad ending, and depending on which one you wanted to see, you would cover one of the lenses. So you
That's
could-
awesome.
That's cool. Technology. Even in
Jeez.
1922, you know?
Sadly, no prints of the film exists today. They were all destroyed. So yeah, so you can't see. Yeah, this is the photo I have here is from a publicity packet for the film.
That's such a shame.
I know it's crazy, but yeah, you can't find it anywhere.
Where was the hotel at, you said?
Ambassador Hotel here in
It-
Los Angeles?
Oh, here in LA?
Yeah, here in
cool.
LA.
Is that's downtown, right?
It's gone now,
Or
but
it's
yes,
gone,
yeah.
They should redo it. They have the script. They should redo the movie.
Yeah.
I think that I
a
honestly think they
remake.
do because it was released again in the 1940s, but it was released as a 2D picture. But it had another name, but for the life of me, I wish
I have an
would've
idea
written
for
it
the male leads. Topher Grace. What about Topher
Too
Grace?
old.
Too old.
Too old. It's unreal.
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 All right, next one. What type of film was first produced in the U.S. in 1915, even though it was a crime to film it? Yes, Dave Tooney.
R-rated movie.
R-rated film. Yes, Mary.
A Michael Bay movie.
Matt. Porn is absolutely right. The first commercially produced porn film in the United States was in 1915. It was called A Free Ride. but it also has another name. It was
All
called
right.
it was called the Grass Sandwich. I don't know why.
Starring the Jazz
Oh,
Girls.
Yeah. No, it is. It's
know
not even
why.
starring.
I feel like
It's
I get that,
staring
yeah.
the Jazz
Oh, it is
Girls.
staring the
They-
Jazz
they-
Girls.
They misspelled it.
It's also produced by Gay Paris Picture Company.
Wow.
We're looking at the title card for the film. Again, randomawesomeness.podcast.com. You can see the title credits. You can also see stills. But yes, it's pretty much a
Happy Party Picture Company.
Yeah.
It was filmed in New Jersey, and again, it was illegal to make the films. It was only shown in brothels and gentlemen's clubs. Everybody involved in the film wanted to remain anonymous, so the women wore these wigs. The guy wore this big mustache. And on top of that, even the people behind the camera wanted to remain anonymous. These are the credits for the film. It was
No.
Will be hard.
yeah, it was directed by A. Wise Guy, photographed by Will Be Hard, and the titles were by Will She.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
I wish I did that today.
Yeah.
I mean, poor names haven't gotten much better than this.
That's awesome.
That's great.
But yeah,
And
you
is
can-
there a print of that available?
there is. You can find it online. It's
Great.
actually pretty widely available. I watched it specifically for
Is it?
research purposes only.
Really graphic?
It's
Or not really?
pretty bad. Like
Really?
It's, yeah, I mean it's
Wow.
again. I watched it. I'm not proud of the fact that I watched it, but I was just like, I have to see what this is about, and it's about as not erotic as you can imagine. I mean, it's very very bad.
But they
Surprised
show.
that's- Oh, sorry. I'm surprised that's not too old for you, Mary. 'Cause that's from the 1915
No way.
porn.
That's right up my alley.
Inconsistent.
Starring the Jazz Girls.
All right, so now we're going to go to our next round, which is our random awesomeness round. These are going to be open-ended questions, so you will need your bells. If you get it right, I'll give you 3. Funniest answer will get 5. Again, no one cares about the points. So, who can tell me which movie burns the most calories?
And it is a specific.
It's a specific title.
Okay.
James.
Walk hard.
No, it is not Walk
You
Hard.
get it,
I like your
guys?
thinking. I like your thinking.
Some Like It Hot.
Very good answer. No, it's not Some Like It Hot, but I will. That's the funniest.
The Net. Very stressful. A very stressful movie.
Jay,
The
though,
Net.
Go with that thinking of stressful.
Just film footage of stressful things. I changed my. I had a different answer. Then you said go stressful.
Go stressful. I mean, it's
Any of the Faces of Death movies.
no, but this is a
Marathon Man.
good. Yes, good,
right,
good,
right.
good.
Jaws.
That came in second. Ooh. So I'll give you some points for
Halloween.
that. That one I think came in 10th.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. I don't know if that came in on the
Oh,
list.
The
but
Exorcist.
Exorcist came in 3rd.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my
One
gosh.
more. It is a horror movie.
Friday the 13th?
No,
Last
it's not
House
Friday
on
the
the
13th.
Left.
It is.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, it's
Cabin in the woods, up where you have to hike. It's a long hike up. It's up in the woods.
Oh man.
it's The
a long
Shining.
The Shining.
The Shining.
Of course.
Oh.
Super
In
stressful.
2012, researchers at Westminster University conducted a study to find out which movies caused you to burn the most calories just as you sat and watched them. It was horror films because they make you breathe harder, they increase your heart rate, they release adrenaline, which is going to burn calories. So they took 10 horror films, and had the participants watch, and the one that burned the most calories was The Shining. It burned 182 calories, which is the equivalent of eating a bar of chocolate or taking a 30-minute walk.
Wow.
Yep.
Matt, that's a new workout video for you, man.
It is. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Just show horror. It's a video of you watching horror movies.
That's a new. Yep.
Yeah.
Eating a bar of chocolate.
Eating a bar of chocolate and not walking for 30 minutes.
Do you guys like horror films? Anybody like?
Yeah.
You like horror films? I
do.
I love them.
I don't like torture porn
Yeah.
films, but I really like psychological thrillers like
Yeah.
The Shining and Silence of the Lambs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Like stuff
Yeah.
jumping out like doesn't scare me, nor does buckets of blood. It's just like, oh, that's gross. But yeah.
Yeah.
like Shining and love those.
Don't care for it.
Yeah.
Do not like horror movies.
I'm a pretty
At
big
all.
chicken when it comes to
I am
Huge
too.
chicken.
Yeah.
Huge chicken.
I have to psych myself up for it.
Yeah. They should have, if they had more fun in the horror movies, if they were happier and having more fun, I would like it
And there
more.
was no scares at all.
There
It
was
was,
no scares at all.
Yeah, and it was
Then if it was-
romantic
If there was
comedy.
like
Yeah.
a-
If it was animated, I think I'd
Yeah.
enjoy it a lot more.
yeah.
If it was animated and the title of it was Pocahontas, Disney's Pocahontas.
And if there was a sidekick that was a dog.
just like in Pocahontas.
Yeah. Just like in Pocahontas.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, terrifying.
Yeah, she had Milo and Milo and Otis or whatever that was.
And the fox
You
and
know
the
exactly
hound.
what it was.
Milo, Otis, and Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Next one up. Why are they called trailers? Anybody know why they're called trailers?
They used to be shown after the film.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Yeah, so we're going to shut everything down right now. That's exactly right. They were shown after the film.
Jeez.
In
Go
19
Steelers.
in Go Steelers.
Classic Steelers.
In 1913, there was a serial called The Adventures of Kathleen, and every single episode ended with the main character in trouble. And a guy who was the advertising manager for a theater on Coney Island, I'm going to fuck up his name here. His name was Niels Granlund, decided he was going to promote a Broadway show that he was working on called The Pleasure Seekers. So right after the film Adventures of Kathleen ended, he put in a clip of some dance rehearsals and things like that, and it caught on, and so other theaters started doing it, but people would just get up and leave before the commercial was shown, so then they moved them to the front of the film, but they kept the name of trailers, but they were called trailers. That's why they're called
That's
trailers.
awesome.
I love them.
My guess was going to be that it's like if you imagine the movie is like it's a moving car, and as you drive, you know, if something's in, if the windows are down, things are going to fly out of the car, right? Just snap images.
Are you drunk, Mary?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the trailer is like the thing at the back that's catching these things that fly out of the moving car.
Yeah. A lot
That's
of
like,
No, I am 100% on the same wavelength here. I'm with you. I'm with her. I get it.
because James is drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody else feel like if you miss the trailers, then you miss the movie? Because
Yeah,
I have
for
this
sure.
horrible
I love the
thing.
trailers, yeah.
Love 'em.
I can't stand it if I'm not there for all of them. Great,
Yeah.
cool. I'm not.
I will watch
crazy.
trailers. I'll just watch like
Yeah.
a half hour worth of trailers
Oh,
at
me
home.
too.
Yeah, but the thing that drives me nuts is I have to watch a commercial to watch the trailers. If you go to YouTube, they always
Oh,
have the
yeah,
advertising
yeah.
for it, and
Yeah.
that kind of pisses me off. I'd
Apple
have to-
trailers.
Apple trailers. That's where I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No
All
commercials.
I haven't sold my soul yet to Apple. But anyway,
Free. I
Yeah,
think.
you have. Yeah, you have.
have. I just-
You don't know it.
yeah.
We all have.
Looking at his iPad.
No, this isn't mine. This isn't mine. This
Oh,
is
okay.
theirs.
Yeah.
This is
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're alive today.
theirs.
Your
you
soul
sold your
belongs
soul
to yeah. What is it? Tim Cook is his name now. Is it
I
Tim
don't
Cook?
know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think it's Tim Cook. Yeah.
Tim Cook.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same guy who took over Hawaii in the who discovered Hawaii in the 1800s? Tim Cook.
Tim Cook.
Or Sam Cook.
Timothy. Yeah. Same guy.
Captain Cook.
Sam Cook was
The
the
Cook
singer.
Cook Islands. Yeah. Oh, Sam Cook's the singer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Too many cooks.
In the kitchen.
Nice call.
Too many cooks in the
Nice.
kitchen. There we go.
All right. So this is going to come out the week of the Oscars. So these next couple questions are going to have to do with the Oscars themselves. Now, the Oscars today are averaging a runtime of 3 hours and 20 minutes. And the first Academy Awards took place in 1929. Who can tell me how long did the ceremony last? Mary.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, it's 15, but yeah.
Oh my
I will
gosh.
give it to Mary Holland right out of the bat. Damn.
Really? Because she
am-
got it wrong, and I was going to say 15.
I was going to say 15.
So sorry, everyone.
Yeah, once again, I'm on your team.
I know, again, like Matt's very competitive about these things.
Well,
so, yeah.
I mean, that makes sense if you think about it. I mean, what awards did they have to give
I think
back
they
then?
kept adding categories
Yeah.
They
as
did.
the years went on.
There was only 12 in the first ceremony, and the winners had been announced 3 months in advance in the papers.
Oh.
So it was just a dinner, and then they just had a 50-minute ceremony where they handed out the Oscars, and then that was it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That sounds more fun than the Oscars
I
are now.
wish they would do that now.
Yeah.
I
me too.
love how long they are. In my
Really?
mind, it should be like a 5-hour.
That's insane.
What?
insane.
I truly think it should be. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to watch everyone and you know, oh, who's gonna get it? And there's so many categories I feel like that are not celebrated, like casting still doesn't get an
interesting.
Oscar,
Yeah.
and they should. And I'm sure there are other departments that are overlooked as far as awards go.
You hear that, casting directors out there? Mary Holland, actress Mary Holland thinks you deserve an Oscar nomination.
This is my manager, James Mester.
Yeah, that's right.
But with casting though, like I mean, with a lot of the ensemble pieces though, are they really cast? Or I mean, they're just kind of offered the role, right? Or
No, you should watch this
Casting
documentary on
Yeah.
HBO called Casting By.
It's really good.
oh, cool.
It's incredible. It gives a pretty thorough history of casting as it's done today and the woman who sort of pioneered that, because it was the studio system for a long time where studios like had a roster of actors they went to for all their parts.
They kind of had contracts, yeah.
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 And she started casting people who were right for the role. Like Dustin Hoffman was a big one for The Graduate.
John Voight
Yeah.
was another one she liked.
Yeah, but it's incredible to hear them talk about their job and how much they love actors and are such a huge part of the movie making process and work so closely with the director. And the head of the Directors Guild was like, the casting ultimately is the director's choice. So casting directors shouldn't be getting an award.
everything's
But
director's
everything's
choice.
a
So, like,
director's choice.
production-
So costume
like,
design,
set
you know,
design.
like
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's
It doesn't make
it's
sense.
a travesty that they're not honored.
Well, you can tell I don't do auditions anymore because I'm just like, they don't deserve anything. They should. It's like they should. They all
They
should.
should. They absolutely should.
All right, guys. Next one up. 1941 was the first time that anyone named what won an Oscar.
Oscar.
Yes, goddamn, Matt Newell is absolutely right.
So
It was
smug.
It was Oscar Hammerstein of the famous Rodgers and Hammerstein. He won an Oscar for the song "The Last Time I Saw Paris" from the film Lady Be Good, and he won again in 1945 for "It Might As Well Be Spring" from State Fair.
Has any other Oscar ever won?
You know, I don't know. I just realized as soon as you asked me that, I don't know if anybody else named Oscar.
think of
has ever
another
won.
famous
I can't
Yeah,
think of
I can't
another
either.
movie. Yeah.
Did it, De La Hoya?
Yeah.
Name anything?
Oscar Wilde.
He's
for
going
a
through
written
acting classes
thing?
right now. Oh,
something
yeah,
written?
maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oscar Wilde, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Grouch?
Oh, you know who's out right now? Who's a great actor?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah,
Oh.
he could win it. He could win something someday. He's a talented guy. Yeah.
Did he have any other films in 2015 besides Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he had-
Dangerous Year or
Ex Machina was
Ex
Ex
Machina.
Machina, yeah,
And he was
yeah.
fucking
he
brilliant.
I didn't realize that
I
was
didn't
the
realize
same
it.
guy.
No,
He's fucking brilliant,
he's
man.
amazing.
He won a Golden Globe last night. For what? What was it?
That was for a TV
For the
show,
TV
I
thing,
think.
was it HBO?
Yeah, it was for some HBO show, I think.
Miniseries or?
Yeah.
I think it was just a miniseries, or was it a miniseries or even just a one-off, like a
I
like
don't
behind
know.
the candelabra type of thing?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know,
Can't
but
remember.
Wasn't it like? But it was about a politician, right?
I think so.
I didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
Next up, winning a Best Actress Oscar greatly increases the chances of what? Mary.
Getting laid.
It's unbelievably.
Mary's looking around, just nodding her head
It's
at
unbelievable.
everyone, going,
No support.
It greatly increases your chances of never winning another Oscar again.
no.
Like it's
not-
like, but they're unsuccessful after this, right?
it does change careers. Yes.
Okay.
I don't have the numbers. You may very well be correct. So I may have to give you some points. Are you
Okay.
bringing it?
Yeah, directing?
No, not directing.
I'm gonna piggyback off of Mary's. Getting pregnant.
It's not getting pregnant. It's actually getting divorced.
Oh.
Winning Oh my God! I wish we had recorded that.
What a ride.
That was so fantastic. In 2012, the University of Toronto's Rotman School of Management and Carnegie Mellon University conducted a study. They looked at 1936 to 2012, and they found that 63% of the winners for the Best Actress Oscar get a divorce. And in addition, they found out that the average marriage of an Oscar winner was 4.3 years.
Damn.
Wow.
And the average duration for a non-winner was 9.51 years. And for males, the duration for both winners and non-winners was 12 years.
Look at that. Look at that. Look who's dedicated to monogamy.
Okay, hold on one second though. But
Look at that.
you realize how misleading though this is because just
Of course he doesn't realize that.
Nope.
because I mean
Taking it at face value.
Next question.
Pittsburgh Steelers!
Men win again.
but it might be the male in the relationship that's the asshole and the cause of the divorce. It's not necessarily because
Maybe.
That is such an interesting pattern. It's
yeah.
that's.
But I mean,
so
but it kind of
fascinating.
makes sense. I mean, if a guy was threatened, by the
Yeah.
success of his
Yeah, that's
spouse,
true.
Because he wanted Best Actress.
yeah, he wanted Best Actress. He wanted that was for him.
You're a dog catcher.
I could have done that. I could have been in Monsters Ball.
Monsters Ball. I could have been fucked by Billy Bob Thornton in the middle of a living room. Hey, that's what happened, and she got an Oscar for it.
I know. It's just the words "fucked by Billy Bob Thornton" should make everybody kind of sad
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
and ill at
That's
ease.
true. Yeah.
Okay, last one, guys, for this round. Now, one of the things that everybody talks about at the Oscars is fashion. And at the 31st Academy Awards in 1958, Joanne Woodward won Best Actress for her role in The Three Faces of Eve. Who can tell me what was so interesting about the green shimmering dress that she wore that night to the ceremony? Mary.
Had a bunch of faces on it.
It's a good answer.
Was it curtains? Was it made of curtains?
She went Gone with the
Scarlett O'Hara.
Wind.
Was it consisting of any material that was used in the Emerald City in The Wizard of Oz?
Yep. No, it's not. I don't want to say you're on the right track, but the idea is kind of...
Nobody could tell whether it was blue or yellow.
No, if everybody...
Black and is it blue and gold, right?
No, I can't remember.
What was it?
It was
Black
and blue or white and gold.
That's right, yeah.
That's what it was. That joke was ruined. I'm sorry.
If everybody wears really stunning fashion, what would be the very opposite of that?
Oh, like it's off the rack? Was it off the rack?
even
dress?
even more than that.
She made it.
She made it herself.
wow.
Yes, she made the dress herself. She said it cost her about $100 to make.
Wow, good for her.
But back then, that was like
Yeah.
$1 million. I don't know.
Matt knows he was around back then.
That's right. Gross, right, Mary?
But again, you can see the photo at randomawesomeness.podcast.com. Okay, guys, that is going to bring us to our last round, which is the Oscar Goes To. I've given my panelists a little bit of homework. They have each written an Academy Award acceptance speech that they are going to give. It can be for a category that exists or one that they just made up. And they will have roughly about a minute to read it out. So let's see, who shall we start with? Dave?
Sure.
All right.
Great.
And the Oscar goes to David Tooney.
What was that noise?
He's making that noise himself.
As I'm walking up to the theater, to the podium, I'm making that noise. Right, I got Best Actor. All right. Okay. Just so we know that's what the category is.
Okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Dave Tooney, and I'm really honored to have won this award. I'd like to thank the Academy for setting this whole thing up, and also for sitting me next to the cast for the new Ghostbusters. They're really funny and are making me laugh a bunch. There's so many people to thank. I hope I remember them all. Real quick though, I'm getting rid of a used sofa bed if anyone is looking. I'd like to thank everyone at Warner Brothers, Village Roadshow, and Castle Rock Entertainment. You guys rock. Thank you, director Brandon Sornberger, for making such a beautiful film. You are also beautiful. Quick note about the used sofa bed. It holds a full-size mattress, and the couch is brown. Thanks to the cast, including the wonderful background talent. You fill the world, both on screen and off. Thank you to the entire camera crew, production, and post-production crew. You are the unsung heroes who deserve a song to be sung. Maybe another night, a karaoke night at the Hitching Post? That's an inside joke. But in all serious, the used sofa bed is going for $275, cash only. No negotiating. That's a hard $275. The couch is brown. I'd like to thank my manager, Angie Edgar at Alchemy Entertainment. She believed in me when I didn't believe it. Also, I'm on the 3rd floor of a 4-story walk-up. You'll have to pick up the used sofa bed. No deliveries. Bring a friend or two because it's heavy, and I will not help you. I'd like to thank my friends and family. Without friends, I would be a ship without a sail. You move me forward. Without family, I would be a sail without a ship. You give me a reason to move forward. There's a Cheeto stain on one of the cushions from where I wiped my fingers after eating Cheetos. I could clean it before you pick it up, but I won't. The firm $275 price includes the Cheeto stain. Oh, and finally, to everyone sitting at home, don't discard your childhood dreams because you got older. Achieve them because you got older. You have more wisdom and ability than ever. Use it. Use it to live your dreams. Also, use it to pick up the used sofa bed. No deliveries. I will not help you. The couch is brown. Thank you.
Well done.
Well done. Well
It's a
done.
classy speech. Classy
Next up,
speech.
Matt. We're going to go back and forth. So we're going to
right.
go with Matt and Mary. We'll get back to the Steelers in a second.
That's
Okay.
right.
Matt.
Steelers. Yeah. Oh my God! Thank you so much. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Holy shit! Oh my God! I'm gonna. I don't want to forget somebody. This thing is heavy. First, I want to thank Mary Holland. She's always been very supportive of me and my career, and thank you so much. I want to thank my I could do this without my cleaning lady, James Mastriani. Thank you so much. You just like keep my house in order, and you put everything away. I have to rearrange stuff when I get home, but it's fine. It's all clean. My driver, Dave Tooney, got me here on time. So many people to thank. This is fucking unbelievable. No, you're not gonna play me off right now. I waited a long time for this. Who else would I would think? My agents and managers, and all the agencies who've been fighting over me, and managers who've been fighting over me to manage me. But you know who you are. Okay, that's my time. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Matt.
Beautiful.
And now,
Beautiful.
James Mastriani.
Oh, guys. I can't believe I sweeped the awards this year. I want to, I'm just going to do it all in one swoop here, but I accept the best director, best actor, best supporting actor, best actress, best supporting actress, best film, best makeup, best sound editing, best wardrobe. I really, everybody knows I'm the most dynamic talent in Hollywood. And I know you guys are getting tired of me winning these awards every year. And honestly, it's exhausting. But I will say that being able to bring some drama to the Klumps and their family, and being able to bring some humanity to the Klumps was it wasn't easy, and it was important to me. And there's a lot of people that I have to thank. Of course, I have to thank Oscar. Thank you so much, Oscar. And I want to thank my wives. I want to thank my wives, Adriana Lima, Taylor Swift, my third wife, Dave Tooney. I'd like to thank as well. I'd like to say that this is something that I didn't do alone, but I really did. I did most of the heavy lifting, and I think I created probably the greatest movie that's ever existed. Please go see The Klumps Part 3, the drama.
Are you plugging your movie?
If you haven't already
That has
seen
already
it,
swept every award in the whole thing.
please, no hecklers. Please, no hecklers. This is the Oscars. Thank you. Anyways, Klumps Part 3, the drama, is currently out. And next year, you guys, well, I'm going to take a year off. I want to do some sex tourism around Thailand for a little bit. But when I get back, you guys can expect some really, really big things. I think I might do a comedy. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the Oscar goes to Mary Holland.
Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much. I'd like to thank the Academy, of course, my family, my friends, everyone who supported me in this journey, my agents and my manager, and obviously the director and cast of and crew of this film. I can't imagine achieving this accomplishment without all of the incredible work that you all have done, and this award really goes to you. But actually it goes to me. And I guess the main thing I want to say is that I've been working in this industry for a long time, and I've been making a lot of movies out there, and trying to do TV and stuff. And and I feel like I'm just a little confused about why it took so long and what. And obviously I understand there's a lot of talented people, blah, 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 blah. But I'm really putting a lot of stuff out there. And I think that, honestly, I don't think this was my best work. I think my best work was 3 years ago when I starred alongside Tom Hardy in a remake of All About Eve, where it was we played around with the gender roles, where he played. Look, you all hopefully saw that movie, and I'm sure you're thinking back to it and thinking, what were we thinking? We should have given it to her then. Honestly, I'm grateful, okay? I'm grateful. Because really this award goes to the most deserving person. And in my mind, that's me. So the fact that it took you this long is appalling, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. But I will be back next year, and I do hope that you will give me this award again. And if you don't, I'll be upset.
Thank you very much. Oh, God. All right, that brings us to the end of the show, guys. Thank you so much for doing this. But I think the winner for Random Awesomeness movies are the Pittsburgh Steelers, James Mastriani and Dave Tierney.
Yeah.
Awesome.